silly spot of the song. Because the consequences of my actions are too predictable. I trip, I stumble, fall on my face, get up and start walking some more. So I give up looking for an excuse, and I give up trying to refute and start showing the real me. One step forward again this fight. My feels that I would not try to hide. And slowly I keep moving forward, even with the redundancy of my inadequacies and this imperfect person in the mirror that I see. I empty you up perfectly, imperfectly, perfectly imperfect. That's what I call me, because I'm loved by perfect you. I'm loved by perfection. One step forward again despite my feels that I would not try to hide. And slowly I keep moving forward, even with the redundancy of my inadequacies and this imperfect person in the mirror that I see. I empty you up perfectly imperfect.
All right, we are back on. Let's go ahead and huzzah! Hello and welcome to Kuya Mike's covers. I'm the aforementioned Kuya Mike. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, do the whole notification thing, leave a comment, all the YouTube stuff. Okay, let me just what am I doing today? Yeah, anime list. Just a little bit of a background. I have been sick. I am still a little sick, but I just wanted to do at least one stream this week. And yeah. Well, the other thing is this whole microphone thing is not working for me. You know what? Forget it. It is what it is. I'll work with whatever I have. In other words, I am really in a little bit of a pickle. I am not feeling so good, but it is what it is. We'll work through this. Sorry. All right, that should be good. Anyway, so hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good week. Of course, Thursday is usually the last day of the week that I stream, and then I go ahead and go to my house and just kind of spend the rest of the weekend chilling. It might change later on. It might change. I might actually start streaming on weekends instead. So instead of doing Monday through Thursday, I might actually switch to Friday, Saturday, Sunday because of my schedule. More on that later. But for now, I did promise that I would embarrass myself. 2 weeks ago, I said that I would go through my anime list, completed anime list, and I am going to say this right now. This is not the complete. Um, this is not the complete list. This is not. Um, Let me just do something real quick because I am a little bit kind of. Um, I'll do this. I'm hoping that this is all right. I'm just gonna keep that in the background. Because I don't know, like just me talking, it's too thing. It's too just me. It's so weird. So I don't know the mix. Maybe it's a little too loud. Maybe it's a little too soft. Okay, I think that should be good. It's low enough that it's just in the background. Anyway, so I did promise this and I am going to deliver. I've been delaying it long enough. I'm sorry. Haza. My anime list. I am gonna go through my completed. Uh, let's see, sort by score. Is that the correct way? Yes, okay. So it's just going to go down the list in terms of my thing, my rating. All right, so let me go ahead and huzzah! There we go. So, just to let you know, I haven't edited this in forever. So, this is severely out of date. This is severely outdated. And I might issue corrections whenever necessary. So, going down the list. Is it weird that I'm looking down that way and my you know what? Because I am weird. I'm gonna flip everything. Do apologize. Give me 5 seconds. Just know that I am just doing this offhand with no. As I said, it's all I'm doing this all janky anyway. So, all right. Let's go down this list. I'm basic. Of course, Full Metal Alchemist is over there. Of course, Brotherhood is over there. And yes, of course, I've finished it. And I've watched both 2 times. Not like literally, I've done 2 watch throughs of both series. One by myself when they were being broadcast, at least when Full Metal Alchemist was being broadcast on Toonami, I think. I'm not sure, but so no jam fall. I actually do have pretzels, so if I get a little bit nippy. Okay, so Full Metal Alchemist I've actually watched twice. And Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood I've watched twice. One by myself, one with wifey. And she enjoyed it immensely. And we finished it. Everything was good. Yeah. Let's see. Your Name. Of course I watched this. Of course it made me cry. Of course I loved it. Of course I have the Blu-ray. And did I watch this in theaters? Yes, I did. I did watch this in theaters. It was fun. I liked it. Wait, did I? Am I revising history here? Okay. Well, whatever it is, you know it already. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's very wholesome, very heartwarming, and yeah, made me cry. Let's see. Love is hard for otaku. Wotakoi. I cannot emphasize how much you should watch this if you are a working adult and an otaku or a weeb like me. It is fun. It is a very nice look into the sort of weeb otaku lifestyle in Japan, and to be honest, a little bit over here in the US too. Like they actually don't do the US thing, but I'm relating to it a lot because hi, I am Kuya Mike. I do a lot of gaming and anime content. Not a lot of anime content. I wish I could do a lot of anime content, but that's just me. I'm just weird like that. So please watch it. I enjoyed it immensely. All 11 episodes, to the point that I actually bought all the manga. Um, I actually have the thing, the watakoi over here. Yari yari, mekuri mekuru, story, story. Yeah, I have all 6 volumes on my thing, on my digital library. I bought it, and yeah, it's just feel good. It and it's also one of those weird animes where they actually are in a relationship. It's not a will they won't they. It is an actual relationship. So yeah, there's no ambiguity about it. It's very nice. Please watch it. Please watch Wotakoi. It's on Amazon Prime in the US or wherever you watch anime. Just watch it if you haven't. That's it. Let's see. I am going to edit this. Here's the thing. I watched the first season. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I can't get over the main character being trash. Like I can't get myself into watching the next further seasons because I just don't like the main character. And that's one of the biggest things about a show. You need to like the main character. And if I don't, I can't continue to watch it. So I dropped it. I haven't watched the next seasons, and people will tell me that the next seasons are good, next seasons are great. Please watch it. No, no. I can't. I can't. So I'm going to drop it down to a very good, because it's still beautiful. I cannot recommend it. If you want to try it out, be my guest, but I cannot recommend it for the simple fact that I can't support the main character. That's pretty much it. It's a wonderful show. It's beautifully made. It's beautifully animated. It's a passion project, and you can tell that it's a passion project. I just don't have the passion for it. That's it. Mushoku Tensei. Let's see. Oh, this is an old one. This is, yeah. I started watching anime here in the US when I arrived here, yes, but I started renting from comic book stores in 2002. And this is one of those that I watched. I put that at at 9. I can't remember it. I'm so sorry. It's been forever since I watched this, and I completed it. I remember loving it for the simple love story that it was, but I can't remember it. You Yukino Miyazawa is a female representative for her class and the most popular among the freshmen at her high school. Good at both academics and sports, On top of being elegant and sociable, she has been an object of admiration all her life. However, in reality, she's an incredibly vain person who toils relentlessly to maintain her good grades, athleticism, and graceful appearance. She wants nothing more than to be the center of attention and praise, which is why she cannot stand Arima, the male representative of her class, and the only person more perfect than her. Since the first day of high school, she has struggled to steal the spotlight from her new rival, but to no avail. At last, on the midterm exams, Yukino gets the top score and beats Soichiro. But to her surprise, he congratulates her on her achievement, leading her to question her deceptive lifestyle. When Shuichiro confesses his love to Yukino, she turns him down and gloats about it at home with only a hint of regret. But the very next day, Shuichiro visits Yukino's house to bring her a CD and sees her uninhibited self in action. Now equipped with the truth, he blackmails her into completing his student council duties. Coerced into spending time with Soichiro, Yukino learns that she is not the only one hiding secrets. I think I'm getting a little bit of flashbacks as to how this show was. I remember really liking it, but it's a romance. Hmm. So I might seek out trying to watch this again, just because I said it was great. Something inside me said it was great. So it seems wholesome enough. It's just pretending to be somebody. So yeah. Pokemon the Origin. So yeah, when was this again? Back in 2013. Basically, it's just Red, the story of Red in anime in Pokemon form. I like Pokemon, so it's gonna get a 9. And it's obvious I like Pokemon, so it's gonna get a 9. And I guess it was nice. It was good enough. Yeah, well, I don't know where else to watch this nowadays, but it he is a more fleshed out character than Ash, unfortunately. And yeah, Red was very uh, cool. Like it actually, one thing that I remember I appreciated about this show is that it actually explains why, even though you were going to a gym, like the strongest of the strong, the gym's goal is not to defeat you, it's to test your strength at the time that you are entering there. That's why Brock came out with the low level Pokemon that he has, because he's trying to match Red's Pokemon in order to be able to assess Red's abilities. So that's actually quite cool. I actually like that in terms of what they were doing for this show. So I liked it. Yeah, that was good. Alright, moving on. What else can I say about Haikyuu that hasn't been said before? Haikyuu is volleyball. And it's it's my favorite sports anime. I never got into Slam Dunk. I never got into any of the basketball anime. There's Oblivion Battery that just came out a couple of months ago, a couple of seasons ago, and I like that one. But Haikyuu is still going to be my favorite sports anime. What else can I say about Haikyuu? It's awesome. It's action packed. It has great comedy. It has great um, character progression. And yeah, I there's no there's if you haven't watched it, watch it, please, because it's awesome. I would actually want to put this at 10 now if I could. Can I? Yeah, I'll just 10 that one. Update it to 10. Yes, that should be good. Why did I put it at 9? Sasageyo, Sasageyo. Okay. The only reason that this is a 9 and not a 10, it's because I was being a weirdo. Why is this not a 10? Why? Why was this not a 10? Let's see. I don't know. Like, I enjoyed the ride immensely from beginning to end. And surprisingly, I was not the one that first started watching this. Wifey was. So, she binged um, season 1, 2, and 3. And then after she binged season 3, she made me watch. And I was resistant at first because, again, I'm not very into not feel good anime stuff. I mean, I did watch Full Metal Alchemist, but that's a different matter. So, I watched this and I was hooked. And I enjoyed the ride from beginning to end, and I enjoyed a lot of it when Wifey and I did a lot of dissertations and conversations regarding the show, regarding the themes, regarding the timelines, regarding um, the settings, regarding how it works. For example, what is it when? How significant was it that um, spoiler, 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 spoiler. We enjoyed making a lot of talks. Like we talked a lot about um Sasageo. So well, I am updating this as we go because that's just ridiculous that I did not put that as 10. Let's no no no. You do not go there. Let's see. IQ second season. I'm gonna update that as well. I'm not gonna divulge over second seasons and stuff. Overlord. Now, Power Fantasy, when you are isekai'd into another world and you are the bad guy. I started reading this and the anime toned down a lot of stuff. I thought the anime was really bad in terms of like they were really the bad guys. Like Eins Olgon and his company was really really bad. But I did not know how bad until I read the books, the light novels. Can I recommend this? No. Why? Because it's simply too graphic. I cannot recommend this to anybody that is sensitive. I like it personally, but am I gonna recommend this? No. So yeah, just it's one of those things. It's one of those things, I guess. I still like it though, so I can't. Okay, I'm moving on because I cannot recommend it, but I like it. It's one of those things. Can't recommend it, but I like it. Yada, yada. Let's see. I only saw the first season. Okay, I only saw the first season, and I liked it enough. I liked it enough. Okay, I didn't watch the second season. There's rumored to be a third season. I never felt the need to watch a second season. So that's that. Make of that as you will. Mm. After the Gentleman arc, I kind of tuned out. I feel like I should watch again. I should catch up. I just haven't. But I was told that afterwards it was actually good. So, although it also is receiving a lot of hate, but that's only because a lot of people are trying to hate on shonen. So I can't say that your like the hate is justified. All I know is that I need to catch up to it. That's all I want to do. So maybe during December I'm gonna try to catch up to it during my winter break. Yeah. Of course, Haikyuu is over here. I can't help it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I know that it's just like all levels of weird, but it's a story of found family. Let's just put it that way. It's a found family story, and yeah, I just sorry, I have the lo-fi working on the background. I'm just I like it a lot. It's so cute. And I have the Blu-ray, so I can't even say anything. I haven't followed the manga. I should follow the manga. I should start reading the manga. But with all with the anime, it's just so soft and it's so comfortable. It's like what I'm having a bad day. What do I want to put on? Let me put on something comfortable. It's like a warm, cozy sit down by the fire drinking hot cocoa. That's what I feel whenever I watch Kobayashi. And it is warm because she's the one that blew the house, burnt the house down because of her fire breath. But it's so cute. I don't know. Can I recommend this? Not really because of the whole okay. There is a lot of question mark in terms of appropriateness, as with every anime. So make with that as you will. It is what it is. Kobayashi is very comfortable. Let's see. Why did it go there? I don't know. Uh, oh, I need to catch. I need to catch up with this. I need to catch up with this. Oh my goodness. Um, just think of an eldritch, like a romance between a girl and an eldritch horror beast. It's Beauty and the Beast in anime. It's very slow paced, very subdued, and yeah, it's not comfortable, but it does ease you into its into its fantasy world. It is fantasy. It's not an isekai. It's not an it's not a feel good watch. It's just a fantasy world watch where you kind of get into the world building. And it's very beautifully um, animated, and the story is very nice. So, um, should am I gonna recommend it? Yeah. Um, it's not the most action packed. It's not gonna blow your socks off by how quick paced it is. It is going to give you a lot of beautiful things to look at. And then the Eldritch Horror Beast. But that's kind of like that's there. All right, let's see where are we at. Okay, Overlord again. Attack on Titan again. So here we get to a um very interesting topic. Can you separate the art from the artist? I watched this and it's actually a very very nice anime of gamers that are function. One is a functional member of society. The other one is a thing. Is a NEET, not in education, employment, or training. Apparently, this was a thing in Japan wherein um, they escape into being a hikikomori for forever while living off of their savings. And yeah, um, what was I gonna say? It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful exploration of otaku culture in the in a working environment, and like sorry, not working, in an adult setting, not adult setting, but adult like as in grown up setting. Wow, whatever, however I say that, that just sounds weird. In a grown up setting, like it's not high school, but at the same time, it's kind of this whole problem of the person that is the source for the material, because the author or the writer of the show is undeniably a bad man, is a bad guy. So is watching it still reprehensible knowing that the guy is bad? I'll let you be the judge because I don't know the answer. I'm still trying to look for the answer to that question. Can you separate the art from the artist? Like, I've had trouble try like one of my favorite songs is actually from Travis Scott, but I haven't been able to listen to it ever since his controversies. And yeah, I have a lot of people that I listen to whose personal point of views I don't agree with, whose um, politics I don't agree with, but I enjoy their medium, I enjoy their media, I enjoy their content, and so I continue to support and to listen to them. But this is different. This is just the guy is a bad guy. So the question does remain: do you continue to watch his content, knowing that you watching it supports him being a bad guy, or is it separate? Is it a separate thing? I'm not gonna answer that for you. You be you on that one. You make that decision for yourself. I am just gonna say that this is a fairly nice show. It's not the best animated show. It's just a nice story show, and that's pretty much it. I'm not like I cannot make any recommendations on this one, so I'm gonna keep it there. Okay, so this is a comedy show. Already, that's a negative because comedy is very subjective. You sometimes find it funny, sometimes you don't. I would not watch this in public because there is elements of the show that would get you in trouble. That being said, the girls in the show are not shown are not depicted in a manner that is supposed to be attractive. Let me repeat that. The girls in the show are not depicted to be attractive. The girls in the show are depicted as girls, as their age, and therefore there's no inkling to make the girls desirable. They are shown in essence as daughters. So it's a comedy about, again, found family. Mafia guy, yakuza guy, finds a. We don't know anything about the source of these girls, Hina and her group, but we know that they are very powerful, and yeah, it's hilarity ensues because they are very cool. Like, they have powers, but then they try to fit in. Anzu is best girl, so I I can recommend this. I'm just going to recommend this and proceed with caution. Make sure that you are in an environment which would not judge you, because unfortunately there is a a lot of scenes in this show wherein, if shown in the wrong context, would be troubling. But again, the girls are innocent. So that's all I can say. It's a very funny show. So it's a very funny and hilarious show. Let's see. I'm a simple man. I see a show that is very comfortable and soft and not not high stakes. I'm gonna watch it. Tada Doesn't Fall in Love is a show that is very comfortable, very nice. Foreign exchange student comes to a school, befriends a photographer guy who doesn't like who is very stoic and very aloof, but he becomes a neighbor friend and they get close. It's all very nice, and yeah, I like it a lot. It's very comfortable. There's a twist there, but yeah, I'm not going to reveal it here. All I know is that it is worth the watch. It's slow paced. It's slow pace. It's, again, not a lot of high stakes. It's drama comedy. So please do with it as you will. Please watch it if you are in the mood for comedy drama. I love this show. This is so. I'm not doing it justice, but please, if you have watched the show, I am 5 seconds away from saying that this is the best isekai out there. I can't think of any other isekai that's better than this. Slime Isekai is my favorite isekai of good quality. That's the caveat of that. Of good quality. This is good isekai. This is good world building. This is good storytelling. This is good. This is great. It's awesome. Please watch it if you haven't watched it. This is an isekai I would proudly say that I watch. Look at that caveat. Proudly say I would watch. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I'm looking forward to whatever comes next in the next seasons and whatever happens after the last season and the last movie that I watched. So if you haven't watched it, watch it. But yeah, I think you would have already watched it. It's a great isekai. So this is actually replacing Mushoku Tensei as my top rated isekai. Let's see. Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Teenagers are afflicted with a symptom of puberty syndrome. A syndrome that enacts itself differently with every student that is afflicted. In the center of it all is Sakota Azuzagawa. When he sees his senpai, Mai, in Sakurajima in a bunny girl costume because nobody can see her except for him in a library. And then it just goes into different story of the week. Basically, it's like 2 or 3 episode arcs per girl and he helps them, but he helps them in a platonic way because he is super focused on Mai. And why wouldn't he be? Because Mai is best girl. I am. I haven't watched Rascal is Not Dreaming of Santa Claus, which is out this season. Only because I want to binge it. I want to watch the whole thing when it's done airing. So yeah, I can't wait to watch the sequel. I watched the movie. It's so cute and it's very trippy. And yeah, I cannot wrap my brain around the whole puberty syndrome thing. So I just let it wash off. Um Number 1, be over 16. Number 2, watch this. That's my thing. That's my recommendation in this one. Be over 16 and then watch it. There's nothing really bad about it. The character designs are very awesome. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. And I watched this with wifey, and it's not my cup of tea. Again, I like soft and fluffy. This is hard and edgy, but it is a great anime. It's shot awesome. Like, it has great shot compositions. It has great fight scenes. And yeah, watch it. Just watch it. It's sometimes a hard watch, but it's a great watch. Wifey and I watched it and we loved it. The greedy samurai Lord Daigo Kagemitsu's land is dying, and he would do anything for power, even renounce Buddha and make a pact with demons. His prayers are answered by 12 demons who grant him the power and desires by aiding his prefecture's growth, but at a price. When Kagemitsu's first son is born, the boy had no limbs, no nose, no eyes, no ears, not even skin. Yet still he lives. This child is disposed of in a river and forgotten, but as luck would have it, he is saved by a medicine man who provides him with prosthetics and weapons, allowing him to survive and fend for himself. The boy lives and grows, and although he cannot see, hear, or feel anything, he must defeat the demons that took him as a sacrifice. With the death of each one, he regains a part of himself that is rightfully his. For many years, he wanders alone until one day, an orphan boy, Dororo, befriends him. The unlikely pair of castaways now fight for their survival and humanity in an unforgiven demon-infested world. Yes, please. It's a wonderful show. Dororo, I think it's only available on Amazon Prime in the US. I don't know where you can watch it outside of this is all US because I don't live outside of the US. Sorry about that. Bloom into You is a Yuri manga about, or Yuri anime about a kohai and a senpai relationship wherein the kohai, the junior, the freshman, feels like she does not know how to or can even fall in love, and because the senpai is very attracted by everybody, like everybody's attracted to the senpai, she doesn't know what love is, but she knows that she is attracted to her kohai who cannot love. Therefore, it starts their realistic relationship of finding out about love. Because she doesn't know how to love, and they both don't know how to love, but they feel something. At least the senpai does. Kohai doesn't feel anything, but wants to take care of the senpai. I have the manga. I have watched that. I think I have the anime as well. And yes, it is 13 episodes. It does not complete the story, but it gives you enough to fully flesh out their relationship. I might end up watching this tonight. I might end up reading this tonight when I'm at the gym, because it's, again, it's very comfortable. It's very artistically nice. There's a surprising realism when it comes to how they, and maturity when it comes to how they handle their relationship, and it's very heartfelt. I think it's the word I'm gonna use. So yeah, find a comfortable spot, sit down and read it or watch it. But it is something that I would recommend. It's a nice. And oh my goodness, the soundtrack is the soundtrack. Whenever I'm reading any slice of life on the gym, I put the the soundtrack for this show in the background while I'm reading any slice of life, because it's nice. It's that nice. All right, let's see the ba-da-ba-ba. Sakura Minamoto dreams of becoming an idol. Unfortunately, reality hits her like a truck. As she dies in a sudden traffic accident 10 years later, she wakes up in Saga Prefecture only to find herself a zombie with no memory of her past. While still coming to terms with her demise, she meets a man named Kotaro Tatsumi who explains that he has resurrected her and 6 other zombie girls from different eras for the purpose of economically revitalizing Saga by means of an idol group. Assuming the role of an abrasive manager, Kotaro begins scheduling events. The girls go along with it, eventually deciding to name their idol group Franchocho. This is this is a comedy of absurd proportions. And yes, I enjoyed every single minute of watching this. Yes, please watch it. Watch Zombieland Saga. Zombieland Saga is the idol anime that you need to watch. It was my gateway to idol culture, and I now watch VTubers on a regular basis. Please watch Zombieland Saga. You will love it. I love it. Please love it. Please. Moving on. Oh, love me, mister. Oh, mister. At the renowned Sujin Academy, Miyuki Shirogane and Kaguya Shinomiya are the student body's top representatives, ranking the top student in the nation and respect by peers and mentors alike. Miyuki serves as a student council president. Alongside him, the vice president Kaguya, the eldest daughter of the wealthy Shinomiya family, excels in every field imaginable. They are the envy of the entire student body, regarded as the perfect couple. However, despite both having already developed feelings for each other, neither are willing to admit them. The first to confess loses, will be looked down upon, and will be considered the lesser. With their honor and pride at stake, Miyuki and Kaguya are both equally determined to be the one to emerge victorious on the battlefield of love. In other words, this is Spy vs. Spy High School Love Edition. From beginning to end, I love this show. And from beginning to end, I love the manga. If you haven't already, please watch it. This is one of those, oh my goodness, this is so much fun. So, yeah. That's all I can say about this show. Okay, I'm gonna spend the last 3 minutes of this stream talking about this and how people don't get the pacing. I get the criticism about the pacing because if I am watching a show and then suddenly we just defeated the enemy and then we go into their background story, I'm gonna go, why are we regressing? We're already done with this. We already defeated the demon. Let's move forward. But I think there is a method to the madness. Giving the backstory of the defeated enemy restores the humanity of the defeated villain. By doing that, you're essentially giving them a little bit more value, because you didn't just defeat an enemy, you defeated somebody, and that somebody has a life before they became a demon. So this has been the pattern since the beginning of the beginning of the show. Every demon was given the backstory, and I know that it irks a lot of people and it makes a lot of people rage quit, but it is necessary to actually flesh out how sinister the plot is, how bad the big bad is, and how compassionate Tanjiro is as a character. That little bit cinnamon roll of a demon slayer Tanjiro. Of course, there's also the love it or hate it Zenitsu, and the boorish in more ways than one Inosuke. And everybody's favorite cinnamon little cutie Nezuko-chan. So yeah. If you haven't been watching it, you watch it. If you're already watching it, you watch it. If you don't like it, please watch it. I don't know what else to say. Alright. So, we got to, how many is that? I would say, because there's a lot of repeats because of the titles and everything. I don't know how many we actually went through, but we have a lot more to go through. And haven't even gone through the really bad ones. Should I have gone backwards? Should I have gone backwards? Oh my goodness, there's really bad stuff over here. I'm too generous in my scores, by the way. Look at that. I scored Love Hina a 7. Was I? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go through this list and I'm gonna go and make a top 10 weird anime that I have in my anime list. I'm gonna do that for next time that we talk anime. But I think that's it for me today. This has been Kuya Mike Covers. I am the aforementioned Kuya Mike. I hopefully did not embarrass myself a lot today. I'm gonna be back on Monday. I don't know if I want to continue playing Minecraft on Monday, so that's up in the air for now. Until then, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Once again, this is Kuya Mike Covers. I'm the aforementioned Kuya Mike. See you guys next time. Cue the outro music.